far at the Tor Des Geants. Got a celebrity runner here, the people's runner, also known as Kevin Goldberg. 2 years of us dreaming about this race, and we're finally here, standing on the start line. It's pretty hard to really describe this moment. All right, check back in at the start. Nuts. Never seen an ultra like this. This is where the finish is. Be back here in a few days. Still haven't hit a mile yet, but the whole town's come out to cheer. Very different from US ultras. Oh my God!
Yeah, buddy! Bravo!
I'm just going chill, running my own race. He's never been dropped. People are going nuts. I wonder how that's gonna work out later on. Watch just told me of a 4,500 foot climb and 4.5 miles coming up. Good times. All right, here funnels into single track, and as expected, some traffic. All right, had a few minute wait there in the Congo line, so drank a half a liter of water, had a spring gel, lit up on calories. Now we're finally moving. Guess the disadvantage of doing my own thing is probably dropping a few minutes just waiting around, but a few minutes in a 200-mile run is nothing. So, gonna try to be smart in this race. We'll see. Gonna be try to be smart doing a really stupid thing. Alright, starting off with a pretty solid conga line for miles 2 and 3. It's okay. Worse is to go easy. Lots of time out there. Alright, after about 2 miles of single track on dirt roads, so things are finally spreading out. Guess all the pure runners sprint into the single track and then climb very slowly. Didn't expect to have a 33-minute mile on mile 3, but that's cool. Kept the heart rate really low. Lots of time out here. All right, loyal followers. We're like 5 something miles in. You can see conga line going all the way up. You can see people up there on the ridge up there in the pass. Wow. Nuts. Nothing like this in the US. Alright, we're over the first col or pass, Col d'Arbre, and there is a party up here, man. Wow. Nuts. How many US ultras would people hike up to the top of the pass to cheer you on? Not many I can think of. And now we're going down there. Alright, I better pay attention. Cruising down some double track. Looks like we have a aid station down there. This nice cruisy section felt good after that climb. That conga line was mentally cracking, so it kind of forced me to go way slower than I wanted to. But that's probably a good thing. At least 10 minutes here. Hopefully it translates to hours in the back half. Well, follow along and find out. There, more downhill. Running into that town there is Latui. Probably butchering that. It's supposed to be a very upscale community. When I drove through there, some dude rolling in a Porsche or in a Porsche Ferrari. Lots of fancy cars. Right, here we are, striding it out through Latui. Apologize to the residents for massacring the name of your town, but we're headed up there. I've spared no expense. That is not an actual finger. That is a special effect I spent millions of dollars on. It is pretty warm, so doing the whole bad water heat protocol, keeping the effort easy, save it for the night. All right, well, I'll see you somewhere up there. All right, here's your moment of zen. Some glacier runoff. Here's the do not stop. All right, let's head up this thing. All right, head up to Refugio de Foss. Came from down there. Definitely feeling it. It's the hottest point of the day, always my low point. So just shifting into the low gear and grinding it out. Thank you. Some dude up there with a noisemaker horn. Here we are, Refugio Foss. Sure I'm butchering that. This is the aid station. Guessing they helicoptered all these supplies up here. Pretty cool. Headed over yonder. Should be a hoot. Alright, going up second col or pass. And look where we get to go. Oh boy, lucky me. I was having some cramping issues back there, which is something I've never actually experienced. I don't think I've ever cramped during a race. Had it happen after sometimes. I remembered, shout out to Rob Boyden, who told me he used to have cramping problems, and he would take Tums and it goes away instantly. So had some Tums in my medical kit, took 2, cramping went away instantly. So thanks for that one, Rob. All right, let's go up there. All right, here we are. Second col, let's say this in American, hot pass. Looks like some sort of prehistoric realm. Does not suck. All right, well, we just climbed that. Now we get to go down there, but at least it's not totally exposed. And it's been a...
Hi, Gabe. Get me on the camera.
All right, you're gonna be a big YouTube star, Patrick. I got your name right this time, right?
Got to photobomb your shot.
Yeah. All right, time to tackle the third col. We're going straight up the side of that thing that looks like humans shouldn't go up it. We're gonna go up that. Sun's setting, so getting some relief from the heat. That's nice. As soon as that sun sets, the temperature dropped quite a bit. Could get a little frosty tonight. Let's see. Oh, sunset does not suck. This is like a 25% grade. Just grinding it out. Living up to my trail name from the JMT, Grinder. Just keep grinding. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for the next like 5 days. Third col in the bag. Let's see if I can butcher this. Col della Crosate. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Oh, almost night. Glad I was not doing that climb in the heat. That would have been an awfully rough one. Looks like it's about to get cold real fast. They filmed this little phone booth up here. Guess they helicoptered that in. All right, we're at night. You look back up. Those are not stars. Almost tripped. Don't smash your face. Rule number 2, right after rule number 1, don't get dead. Looks like stars coming down the mountain. Those are the runners. Pretty crazy. And then lots of runners up ahead. It was pretty crowded the first 20 miles. It's starting to spread out a bit now. All right, made it to Val Grishans, or however you say that. Just call it Val G. Very fancy aid station compared to US 200s, where it's just like a pop-up tent, this dirt road. So I'm reloading here, grab some food, and then get rolling. Got like 3 climbs in the dark to Kanye. Should be a hoot. All right, I'm gonna have me some pasta, boiled egg, banana, see how much of this I can eat. stomach is doing okay. Enough to eat pasta. We'll find out. Should be an interesting experience. All right, col number 4, Col Fanettere. Yeah, that's how you say it. Oh man, that was a long grind. Not as steep as the others, but look back down and you can see all the lights coming up. Oh, pretty cool. Well, that was a crazy descent down Col Fanettere. Lost one of my poles. There was a section where you had to hang onto a rope. I was hanging onto it with one hand, and my poles were in my other hand, and one of them slipped out and fell down a ravine. So get to do 2 cols now with 1 pole. That's pretty awesome. All right, 5th col at sunrise. We're gonna go up that wall. This has been about average of like 30% grade, like 4,500 feet in 3 miles. At least it's cool out. All right, col number 5, Col Intralor. Wow, that was a tough one. That was like climbing up a wall. But rewarded with pretty amazing scene. All right, descending down the Col Intralor. A little better than the trails we've had most of the day, or however many days it's been. Last 2 days. Took me 22 hours to go 50 miles. It's nuts. So my PR for slowest 50 miler ever. All right, rolling to the aid station here in the town. I don't recall the name of this town. I'll put that in post-production. All right, head up to col number 6, which I believe is Col Lawson. If I'm wrong about that, I'll fix it in post-production. Got some switchbacks. This climb's definitely been more moderate. This is supposed to be the high point of the course at 10,700 and something feet. So far climb, nothing like Col Intralor. It was almost dangerous. I don't think they should let people up there, but everyone seemed to make it. All right, check back in at the Col. All right, made it up to Col du Lasson. It was absolutely brutal. Hot, steep, last bit, pretty much out of water. All right, so now we're headed down that way. Here you go, get a sense of some of the exposed sections where they got these ropes. That's how I lost one of my poles. All right, this is a Refugio Cello. Had like a half a liter of water in the last 2 hours, so I'm going to drink at least a liter before I head out. Alright, descending down to Kanye, not Kanye West. Next life base. Right, try to clean up, get a little sleep. It's hot out, so just wait out, sleep while it's hot, and then do the next climb. Made it to Coney. Looking for the life base. Looks like it's over there. It's pretty surreal to go from mountains to villages. All right, headed to Denas. Got cleaned up, had a little nap, feeling halfway human. See how the night unfolds. All right, sunset on day 2. Already put in more vert than just about any 100 in the US has, except Hard Rock and Ouray. Put in more vert than races like Wasatch and the Bear. And I got a lot more to go. So this section looks like it'll be paper at least a little easier than the last 2 sections. There's one climb, and so far it's been pretty gentle, and then a 9,000 foot descent, so that could be interesting. Definitely have to be smart, not blow up my quads on that. All right, well, we'll check in when we get to the Col. All right, Pass 6, Finitare di Champorere. Sorry, I butchered that. I think that means window. First word's window. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'll have that in post-production. That one was the first Col in a while where I didn't feel like I wanted to die at the top, so that's pretty good. All right, coming through this cool little town with the cathedral. This section coming into Denas, but pretty interesting. We've gone through all these little towns and alleys, and departure from doing a series of cols. All right, rolling into Bard. There is Forte de Bard, or Bard Castle. So this way. All right, we're coming in to Denas, going through the Roman Arch. Pretty cool. Ancient Roman road and arch. Denas. Had a little nap there at the life base, ate some food. I won't go as far as to say that I feel human. I think we can get lucky with the weather. At least it's not going to be hot, which is usually the challenge with Denas. Across this cool bridge, I'm sure has lots of history on our way out. The Denas series has been interesting, so we've gone through all these little villages around here. Took all these trails that connected villages to ruins of abandoned buildings, ancient buildings. It's an interesting section after being out in the mountains so much. We connected a bunch of little towns. But today's gonna be all about the mountains. Alright, started out with a punch in the mouth climb straight out of Denos. Give us some great views. Looks like it's gonna be a hazy day. Forecast is saying some rain, which after 2 hot days, some rain could be nice. We'll see. Alright, we got all the cows here with their fancy bells. Apparently these things can be several $1,000s. It's like a status symbol. Sounds like a wind chime here. Pretty cool. Alright, another coal down. Coal Carisi. Butchering that. Clouds are rolling in, so not the usual amazing view here. Not so bad down there. Kind of see the way we came up. Really humid, so kind of swampy. That's nice. All right, made it to Refugio Coda, which is about the halfway point for the race. So, to be honest, I'd say there's some dark moments on day one, but feeling pretty strong right now. I feel like I could just climb mountain all day. So yeah, that's encouraging. Well, let's grab some food and get back out there. All right, some aid station fare, pasta, quiche. I'm not sure. Let's try it out. See how it tastes. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Surprisingly, there has not been a ton of pasta at the aid stations. I was like tapering pasta, expecting to have a ton of pasta at the aid stations, but this is like the first big bowl of pasta I've had all race, so I'm gonna enjoy it. It's time to carb load. Alright, another coal here. Coal Sella. Just coming across from Refugio Coda over there. And then we're gonna head down yonder and up to Refugio della Barma. Not sure. So let's see where the day takes us. Alright, closed Refugio here. Be sure nice if it was open. I guess this is the off season. So other than the race, all these Refugios are not open. So there are occasionally these ropes thoughtfully placed on these very exposed sections. I just have to be careful not to drop my poles down the ravine like I did the other night. There, we just had a little rain. Aftermath is pretty spectacular. Looks like we're definitely gonna get some rain tonight, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully that doesn't turn into snow, but whatever. All right, sun setting, day 3, another coal, more Montana. Yeah, that's my new Italian accent. Sunset here, not so bad. All right, headed over to the town of Gressony via Neal. I think we're banging out a giant mountain on the way. Should be good times. It's been raining here, so let my rain jacket kind of hang off here and dry out before putting my pack. Hopefully I don't get any more rain tonight. It's looking pretty clear. Well, let's find out. All right, another one, Crena du Lue. Not sure if that's how you say it. It's just this little patch right here in the rocks. So I think next we're going down there to the town of Neil. Looks like it's pretty much straight down. That'll be fun. All right, let's go get it. All right, leaving the aid station, or whatever we call it, at Neil. They didn't have any beds open, so I just laid on the floor and threw my jacket over my head. Slept for an hour. Actually shockingly peaceful. Then now I'm very stiff from sleeping on the floor. All right, let's get this going. All right, it's starting to get pretty gnarly. We're up on the coal here, and raining and lightning. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here. All right, well, that was pretty scary. Lightning strikes right by us, and so me and another runner ended up running off the coal, and now it's all calm and nice out. But that was pretty crazy, running down the pass with lightning flashing right at us and heavy rain. Don't think I want to repeat that anytime soon. Welcome site here, Refugio. Wish I had gotten here about an hour earlier. So you're right at that lightning storm. That was nuts. Alright, storm clouds have cleared up. I went and slept for about 15 minutes in one of those barns back there. It was dry. Alright, rolling through Gressony. That section from Denos to Gressony, which is described as the crux of the race, lived up to its billing. That was nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, striding out of Gressony. Slept for an hour at the life base, took a shower, change, as you may notice. Don't smell like a homeless corpse. Wait till the end of the first climb. We'll fix that. Right now, enjoying not smelling myself. It's like just cruising through a postcard village in the Alps here. And we're gonna go straight up a mountain, I'm guessing. Then back down, then back up, then back down. Looks like 2 climbs about 4,500 feet a piece. I think I'm somewhere north of 50,000 already. I don't know, their watch died when I plugged it in, so hopefully I have a backup watch just so I can navigate and things like that. All right, more grinding. Going up about 1,000 feet per mile, actually a little steeper. It's about 25% grade. Can see Gressony there in the background. Very scenic place to suffer. Say over there in the distance, some houses. There are no roads to those houses. And I haven't seen any horses. out here are evidence of horses. That means those people hike in and out to get to those houses. Nuts. Alright, made it up to top of Col Pentur. It's kind of a slog. Some amazing views, but those are all gone now. Now it's just clouds. Throw on an extra layer here and head on down. Man, as soon as I took that footage, weather went to crap super fast. Barely could even get my rain gear on. So glad about this top of the line Z-Pack stuff. Saw two runners come running down here in emergency ponchos with shorts on, basically running for their life down this thing. Holy crap. This is like the 4th time in this race where I felt like my life was actually a little bit in jeopardy. Alright, here we are, enjoying a burger at, where are we? I don't even know. Yeah, I'll put that in post-production. This is what I keep saying. I'll put that in post-production because I don't remember where I am. It's so good. So good. I'm not eating pasta for like a year after this. I'm just gonna eat burgers. Pretty cool Refugio. Things are starting to thin out, so I had a room where it's just one other guy. I got a good 30 minutes of sleep. Things are spreading out quite a bit. Better than going to, and they don't have any beds. All right, another Col down. Col de Nanas. Crazy bananas. Yeah, it's late. All right, let's head on down. No storm this time. I don't see clouds. So maybe I'll actually get to go over a pass without running down in a storm. All right, checking out of Valtorrance. Slept about 2 hours. Felt good. My right foot is pretty swollen, so basically I unlaced the shoe almost as far as it'll go. Curiously, my left foot, that's so swollen. I don't know what's up with that. All right, well, just 100K to go, so let's grind it out. Oh damn. Yeah, humor's getting real good on day 5. Real good. First major structure seen out here. Be interested to see what the lake looks like. Hopefully we're gonna peek at that. Alright, cool little refugio there on the lake. Had a bowl of soup. It's good. I gotta say though, I do miss the burgers and burritos of American 200s. Sunrise over the Alps. Glacier over there in the distance. Views do not suck up here. Although it's quite chilly. I'll take that compared to that brutal heat we had on day 1 and day 2. I don't know if I'd be able to suffer through that for 5 days. Cold is an easy problem to solve. Just put on more clothes. Although I'm surprised how minimalist some of the runners are out here with a kit. They have a pack that's like the size of what I had to run a 50K with. I mean, I saw runners coming down the storm with emergency ponchos on, and it was pretty clear it was gonna storm. wasn't a surprise. I have one more pass. I've lost count. I have no idea how many passes I've gone over. Maybe I'll dip into my limitless production budget and add that in post-production. Oh, yeah, day 5. Yeah, day 5. Well, that's quite a view. Just soak that in. Definitely making the sleep deprivation a little more palatable. Had about probably a total of 5 hours sleep in 5 days. So I hear a generator up around the corner. So I'm gonna hit the refugio. I think we have a good stretch, like 13 kilometers of that refugio. I was just talking to Kevin, and he said this place had a good menu, so you could buy food. So I think we'll buy some food as the offerings. The aid stations are a little Spartan. Yeah, there we go. There's a refugio up on the hill. All right, check in with you later. All right, one more pass. Clouds are starting to roll in. Oh, that feels good. Definitely cooling things down. Yeah, rolling into Refugio Maggia. Starving. I hope they have some real food here. Alright, we just burned off about 2,100 feet of vertical to get down to that Refugio. Now we're getting it back. So I learned an important lesson. Say, for Italy, the food at this race has been kind of underwhelming. I don't know if that's part of the challenge, that they're only giving you minimal aid. But I noticed, I watched what the Italian guys were ordering, and then I just said, I want that too. The race official kind of looked at me like, I don't know if you can have that. I was very adamant, and then they gave me this giant bowl of pasta. It was delicious, so I'm gonna do that from now on. I chased off that last mountain with hail. Came running down here. Oh man, definitely feeling something like 70,000 feet of descending. That would be like a big month of descending all in the last 5 days. So kind of nuts. All right, well, gonna meet Gabe and Mary in Oyas, get some food, and then keep grinding. Hope to get to the finish tomorrow or Friday. See my ladies. All right, here we are. Where are we? I don't even know what town this is.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
The jokes keep getting better the more days this race. Oh, there's some really excellent jokes on this camera. Mary and Gabe came out and put me back together, so I'm gonna go bang out the final 50K. Sounds good. All right, let's do it. All right, Really cool coming out of Oyase, Col des Geants. Brutal battle and an injury coming up that climb. My left shin has like what looks like a giant bruise on it, even though I have not hit it on anything. So very painful to flex my foot. And they helicoptered these little booths up there. There's a guy giving out drinks and stuff. Very civilized. Alright, climbing on up to Champion. I thought my race is over this morning after coming down that mountain in the storm. I couldn't run downhill anymore. I could barely walk downhill. Went into the race doctor and he did this amazing tape job on my leg. Now it feels great. Man, I wish this guy would come to the US and teach the medics at the US how to do this, instead of just telling you to go to urgent care and into your race. So yeah, last section coming up here. It's kind of overcast, almost like the Pacific Northwest today, so I'll take that. Nice and cool. Hopefully no more crazy ass rainstorms. All right, check in later. Gonna miss this, the sound of the cows. This is always great in the nighttime, but here you have the fog. Could be like some sort of horror movie. Attack of the cows. The bulls here are very docile. I was expecting to get charged, but you can walk right up to them. All right, bulls. All right, last day of hidden passes. Col des Geants. Cloudy day up here, but it's amazing when it's clear. But today, not so clear. Well, after 4 days of just relentlessly technical, all of a sudden the course has gotten pretty crazy. Had a nice like grassy patch for a couple miles. Now we're actually running down a dirt road. It's almost like we didn't have to just take every random goat trail up these mountains. Could have actually done some running. Nah. Alright, heading down into another quaint village. I think this is Bosses. Let's find out. And it does not get old coming into these little postcard villages. Pretty cool. That's quite a aid station. I feel like I just won a race. One last mountain to climb. Gonna miss these passes. My life has been ascend to pass, descend, rinse and repeat. Yeah, just nothing like this in the US. Like I've probably mentioned, like if someone just built towns in Yosemite Village, or Yosemite Village is like a town, or in Kings Canyon, and you know, so it made all the mountains super accessible. Well, let's get her done. Refugio, shrouded in the clouds. Gonna miss refugios being a big part of my life. Be cool if we had refugios in the trails out there in the US. The JMT would have been a totally different experience if we could just go gone from refugio to refugio instead of having to self-support. All right, finally, the last col, our last pass. And that was a little sketchy and terrifying climbing up here, but made it. Looks like going down this side is not going to be nearly as scary. Yeah, it was just like climbing up a wall with ropes and ladders over there in the dark. All right, well, just one thing left to do. Run down to Tor and Tor Des Geants will be done. Pretty surreal moonscape here going into the night. Last time I have to run down one of these passes. Gonna miss it in a few months. I will miss this. This has been a real brutal challenge. All right, let's get to Korgenmeier. And all right, back where we started. It's like 1 a.m. So energy is a little lower than when we started running through here. Grazie.
Bravo.
Yeah, gets your breath. A little winded for some reason. All right. Grazie. There it is. Oh my God.